Hi, good morning. Russ is still upstairs. He's in bed. Good morning. It's Thursday the 15th. Today is our 4-year anniversary. People would say we're still little babies in the marriage department. Yeah, we are. But as far as being together, we've been together. It'll be 12. We've been together almost 12 years come Labor Day weekend. Not many people can say that. So, we're making biscuits and gravy for breakfast. I was up at 5:22. I had to pee, so I figured I'll just stay up and start cooking. So, preheating the oven to 350. Got biscuits on the tray. I didn't make homemade biscuits because I don't have time for that. I didn't want to. I have in here, it's turkey sausage. Just gonna brown that up. And we're gonna add our gravy that we made yesterday, which is right here. See, I stored it hot upside down. You can see it congealed there, but I stored it upside down so it would seal. See? Sealed. You store it upside down in the fridge, it'll seal. So it's fresher and longer. It would last longer, first of all, and also, that's really it. It just lasts. So when the sausage is done cooking, you're gonna add your gravy, and that'll be your sausage gravy topping for your biscuits. I'm also going to make bread and toast. Eggs and toast. Yeah, eggs and toast. Okay, see you later. This, my friends, is a biscuits and gravy breakfast with cheese omelet, 2 toasts, buttered toasts, biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy, homemade gravy. Hot. Hold it in a different area. Okay. Time to go serve my husband breakfast in bed. Happy anniversary! Ross loved his breakfast, so now I'm gonna go back to sleep, and I'll wake up in like a few hours and do something else. Hopefully it'll be dry enough I can mow the lawn. That's really what I need to do. So I'll see you in a little while. Good afternoon. JJ's helping me mow. The neighbor is getting her roof done. Oh, it's bright. It is bright out here. I don't even know if I showed you. I can't see anything on my screen. I braved a spider. It was in the spot where I needed to go for the battery. Yeah, I braved it, which basically just means I wiped the spider away. That's good for me. Good for me. I realized there are a lot of spider webs and spider eggs in my shed. So I need to, at some point, get something that gets rid of spiders. I gotta mow. So I hired those True Green lawn people. Oh, I thought that was... Anyway, I hired those True Green lawn people. They come and they put stuff down to kill the creeping Charlie and to promote grass growth and all that. Well, creeping Charlie does not grow in the sun. So most of my yard right now is in the sun. When I trim that tree up, it's going to be more in the sun. I need to, yeah, our garbage is full. So, which means that most of my yard is going to be dirt. It is now. Most of my yard is dirt now. But, that's okay because then it'll make room for grass seed. I can throw down some Kentucky bluegrass. Actually, I have some right there. You do Kentucky bluegrass because it's it grows well in any condition. It's very resilient, I guess the word would be. So right now I am going to finish making the pie. I just need my recipe because I forgot what the temperature was, and also how long. 375, 5 to 8 minutes. Alright, so we're going to preheat the oven. We're going to get our graham cracker crusts down. Oh, don't do that. Almost broke that one. Alright, and we're going to make assembling our pie. So if you remember from yesterday, this is our key lime pie filling. The 4 ingredients. See, it's not set because it hasn't been baked yet. So we're just going to scrape it off the sides and mix it all up. Make sure it's all, you know, still mixed together and no soupy bits and all that kind of stuff. As you can see, there's enough for one pie, which is great because then I can make a different pie. Yeah. So once this oven is heated and I've baked the pie for, I forgot again, 13 minutes? For however long, I'm pretty sure it's like 13 minutes, 13 to 15 minutes, or maybe it's 5 to 7 minutes, I don't know. You know what, let's look. Baking is a science, so you need to be accurate. It's 5 to 8 minutes, so I'm gonna bake it for 7 minutes because that's just splitting the difference and all that kind of stuff. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Just a moment. So like I said, for 7 minutes, I'm just waiting. It's at 230 degrees right now. Waiting on the oven to get to 375. In the meantime, I'm gonna take my spatula. I'm gonna clean out this bowl. Waste not, want not. Well, so when you take your pie out, ignore that, I'll explain that in a second. It's still gonna be wobbly because it hasn't set yet. After you cook it, it has to have time to set. So I was taking the pie out and I hit my arm. You can't see it right now, but I burned it, right? You see there's a red spot. I can't point to it because you can't point to your arm. Anyway, I burned my arm on the oven door. When I did that, I went like this. And so that happened. Oh, no, it can't be fixed. And that's alright. The filling stayed in. It's just the crust part went bloop, like that. Well, that's fun. Whatever, it's fine. It'll just be an extra different, it'll be a different part of the pie. Whatever. It's alright. I burned my arm. Russ is gonna be, you better be appreciative. I burned my arm for this. Alright, yeah, so that's just gonna cool. Once it cools down, it'll be congealed and formed into the pie or whatever. Usually people will make a whipped topping. They either put the whipped topping on top, or some people put a meringue. This one you wouldn't want to do a meringue, this recipe. But like the custard based one, you put a meringue on top of that, which is basically just whipped egg whites and sugar. That's exactly what it is. The egg whites are whipped immensely. And you fold in sugar. You don't beat it in, because then your meringue will fall. That's it. And so, just getting some water for the Herbinator. I started watching a Jimmy Fallon episode. I'm going to finish watching whichever one this was. And then I'll go to Mom's. Just gonna chillax for a little while. I used to say trillax, which is basically chillaxing times 3. Apparently that's annoying. Do I care? Not really. I said trillax, and people need to chill a lot. Just chill. Be cool, man. Yeah, you can put coconut oil on burns, and that's supposed to soothe it. You see the red mark? Do you see it at all? It'll probably turn darker. It'll turn darker, and then I'll show you. You can probably see it. Whatevs. Anyway, I got burned. That's it. See you later. Mom is not home today. Well, at the moment. She leaves tomorrow for Seattle. Leaves around 3. She's gonna make sure that Wyatt is fed and pooped and all that kind of stuff. Wyatt is right there. I got rhubarb. I think I got enough. I got 4 big stalks of rhubarb. Rhubarb looks a lot like burdock. Burdock is a weed. You cannot eat that, and it's gross. You don't want it in your yard or wherever. Rhubarb, however, is delicious. If you don't like rhubarb, you're not eating it properly. So, we're going to take this home. But first, I got to make a stop at Walmart. So I'll see you in a little bit. See, that's the burn. It's getting darker. Mom did not have any burn cream at her house. And also, she wasn't home. So here's the rhubarb. It's wilted because it's been in my car for like half an hour or something. So we're gonna cut off the ends. We're gonna cut off the tops, and then we're gonna wash the stalks. I also was hungry and I got Taco Bell, so I'm actually gonna eat that first, and then I'm gonna work on the strawberry rhubarb pie. Okay, it's 3:37. So when your pie is done and cooled, just FYI, when you get these, they come with the plastic thing turned upside down like this in the pan, whatever. Save them. Take the little paper thing off. Save them because you can use them as a lid. You just turn it upside down, and it's like this part here like you know, you have to undo it to take the thing off. So then just like that. So anyways, when your when the pie is cooled, you'll see it won't move. It's not jello jiggly or anything like that. Alright, so I'm starting, preheat my oven to 375. We're going to start the process of the twice baked potato. These take forever. So if you want a quick twice baked potato, this is not where you're going to get that recipe. Alright, so things you will want, your twice baked potato, things that I want with my twice baked potato. Where is it? Chives, in this case green onions. I'm going to cut the tops off of that. Yeah, not chives. What are those? People call them scallions. Which is basically the green onion part. I did start to do the strawberry rhubarb pie, but then because of time, I need to start with the main supper. So here's the rhubarb. It's rinsed, cut up. That's ready to go. I'm not going to worry about that. I will do that some other time. Alright, so you preheat your oven to 375. You take your potatoes. I got these two I'm going to use as my, when I cut them. This one is extra, so then if I want extra filling, I'm going to smash that one up, peel it, smash that one up. I guess I don't need to peel it. It's going to be baked as well. Yeah, anyway. Do your baked potato. Probably like an hour in the oven. I don't know how long it takes to bake a potato, to be honest. Here. Right, so, where are they there? Lots of people will use their knives and their cutting boards to cut these up. I do it a simpler way by putting you in my plant. Does that work? That's not gonna work. I don't have anywhere to put you. Alright, so what I do is I will take your rubber bands off, and I will just use the scissors. Now you get your meat scissors, your kitchen scissors. We're gonna cut them into a bowl. It's a lot easier. It'll come off cleaner. We're just gonna cut all of this into the bowl. So do that. Once your green onion is nice and cut up, make sure you save some. We're going to use it to top onto the potatoes when they're done. Alright, so now what you want to do, just set this aside. We don't need that yet. Now what you want to do is get your potatoes baked. Mine are in the oven. Like I said, I think they take like an hour. Now let me figure out, I gotta pee. Okay, so one of the toppings I'm going to have on my twice baked potatoes is bacon. Bacon pieces, not strips. A lot of the times people will make bacon, they'll cook the bacon and then wait for it to cool, and then cut it into pieces or break it up into pieces. Well, I find that making this little bacon crumbles, the bacon pieces, cook it after you cut it up. Let me show you. Okay, so here I have thick cut bacon, hickory smoked thick cut bacon. Get the thickest cut you can, that's the best kind. I'll open this up. This one's resealable, fancy. In case I don't use the full 1.5 pounds of bacon. I shouldn't. So you're going to take your meat scissors and you do the same like you did with the green onion. You use your meat scissors to cut them up into pieces. I think I'll do that before I heat this. Yeah. Just take your... It's slimy. Ugh. So what? Just cook your bacon. Cut your bacon up. I will do a slice. That's fun. I'll do like this, and then I'll cut this like this. This shrinks. Bacon shrinks. So that's what I'll do. You can use turkey bacon. It's not as good, but if you're Jewish or Muslim or something, and you don't eat pork, or you don't eat pork, use an alternative bacon. You know, use veggie bacon if you're vegetarian or something. That should work too, I'm assuming. I'm not a vegetarian, so I don't know. Alright. Alright. Yes, cut up. I would say we're going to cut up 5 strips of bacon. We're going to use 3. We're going to use 2 to top the bacon with. Top the potatoes. We're going to use 3 strips for the filling. You'll see that later. Alright, bacon is cut, and we're on medium high. Actually medium. We're on medium. And we're waiting. We're going to start using, we're going to start cooking that bacon. Like to use this for poking it, mixing around, whatever. Okay, cook your bacon. Okay, so when your potatoes have baked, you want to hollow them out. Hollow them out like this. Don't scoop all of it like I did right here. It's a little too close, but it's on the bottom. It'll be fine. You want to make sure that you have, like, I'd say this is probably less than 1/2 inch depth there. You want to keep that, otherwise your potato boat won't be strong enough to hold your filling. Just put your potato filling, oh geez, I got hair in there. Put your potato filling in a bowl. Okay. We're gonna mix this up using an electric mixer. You can hand mash them if you don't have one. Salt and pepper your potatoes. Salt and pepper. Oh, by the way, after the potatoes have come out of the oven, you can put your steaks in the oven. Same temperature. So I did that. Alright, so now cool. We're gonna make these super creamy. We want the baked potato bits creamy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna stick the two potato boats back in the oven for just a short while I'm mixing. Just on the top shelf is fine. I have here some cream cheese. It's whipped, so it's just easier to blend, really. We're going to use all of it. This is an 8-ounce container. Just get it all in the bowl. Just about all of it. That's good. Put that in there. Put your chives or onion things in there. We've got cheese, some sharp cheddar. We're going to put in about a handful of sharp cheddar, and also a handful of, which one is this? Colby and Monterey Jack. You can use other cheeses or no cheese if you want. Apparently I don't know how to open anything these days. There we go. Okay, come on, really? Really? It's 5:31. Russ will be home any minute. Unless traffic's bad, in which case he'll be home a little later, which would be best for me since it's not done yet. Okay, then another handful of that other cheese. We're gonna get your electric mixer, mix it all together, mashed potatoes style. Really creamy. Get it really creamy. Alright, so then after you're done mixing all your stuff together, you're going to take a scoop or a spoon, and you're going to fill your potato boats. They've been out of the oven for a few minutes, just cooling enough where I can actually touch them. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the bacon bits in there. It's almost the most important part. We want to put those, take a loose bit like that for toppings. Done with your topping chives, onions, whatever. Almost forgot to put the bacon in there. That would have been a travesty. Now let me get that mixed in. Okay, now we're good. We got the bacon pieces in there. Right, so you can take your scoop and you're gonna put it in your potato boat. This scoop is almost too big. See that? Just refill your potato with your filling. I'm gonna have leftovers. Yummy, yummy. Leftovers are just mashed potatoes, so you know, don't worry about that. That's fine. So just fill it up like that. Okay. Do that to this one. How hot, hot. Still a little bit hot for me. No problem. Alright, so then you want to sprinkle the top with your cheese of choice. I have the sharp cheddar out, so you're going to sprinkle the top of your baked potatoes with cheese. Just, you know, get it covered. Sprinkle cheese. Cheese galore. It's gonna be so good. Been cooking all day, man. Okay. We're gonna pop these puppies back in to, oh, you know, with your extra bacon pieces. Put some on the cheese. Just a bit. You don't have to do a lot. It's fine. On top of the cheese. Bacon. Whoops. I got cheese in my mix. It's okay. Okay. Good deal, good deal. Alright, so then your baked potato, when you put them in the oven, back in the oven, they should look like that. So now, we're going to put them back in the oven. Okay, so once you get your potatoes ready to go in the oven, now is a great time to take your steaks out of the oven. So, my steaks now look, they look like this. Oh, greasy. You know what? Let's do it the smart way. Let me bring you to that. There's my steaks. Okay? They are done. They're cooked. I haven't cut them open, but I know that they're done. Hopefully they're medium rare. So in this is the time you want to start your veggies. In this pan here, I have sugar snap peas and onions. I'm using the same pan that I had the bacon grease in. We're going to turn this up to a medium heat. And your potatoes, how hot, are going to take a lot less time. Your potatoes, your veggies, they're going to take a lot less time to cook than everything else. So you're going to want to do them last. Okay, so just getting a plate out so I can put the meat on the plate and let them rest. These are huge pieces of meat. Large steaks. Yes, indeed. There we go. I'll take that one. Let's count that one. Okay. Alright, I want these. Let me put these back. I had those onions that I put on top of the steaks. They fell off. Well, obviously they fell off when I flipped the steaks over. So, whatever. It's fine. They were really just for flavor anyways. So what I'm going to do with those, try not to make, you know what, I'm not just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it there. Let's not make a whole big deal, a whole big mess out of it. Okay, so, rinse your tools to make for easier cleaning when you go to clean them. So, yeah, okay. Now, again, this is just, we're just going to heat up the sugar snap peas and the onions in the pan that we had the bacon grease in. Same pan, not washed. It's fine. It's for flavor, you know? Good stuff. If you want more flavor, add the grease from that pan. A little bit of grease in that pan. I think that this will be good flavor. So we're just going to heat those up. The potatoes should be done and melted. You just put them back in just to get that nice meltiness. So I need to move this out of the way. Alright, let's take a look at our potatoes. Here is twice baked potatoes. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is just take a dollop of sour cream on both of those. We're going to sprinkle them with the remaining bacon and well, scallions or green onion or whatever. Alright, just get a dollop of sour cream on both of those. And then that would be done. 2 hands. And boom. Steak, potato, green beans, or well, peas, sugar snap peas, twice baked potato, steak, and sauteed sugar snap peas. And Russ has just come home. Riverdale. I'm just now watching Riverdale. It's messed up. It's a messed up show. Dramatic. I'm liking it so far. I'm only on episode 2. Yeah. Season 1, episode 2. Russ is taking a shower. I'm going to go to bed when I'm done watching this. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm going to go to the farm. So I will see you later. Toodles.